My bully actually reached out to me.
Wait, which bully is this? The one who slapped
The one
you?
who slapped me on the school bus.
Because
She heard the Hush episode.
Oh my god! Hi, it's Hazelle.
It's Azura.
And I'm Germaine.
And welcome back to another episode of Clarity's
Hush Podcast. Today we are dressed very aptly for the episode.
Yes.
We are dressed as girls from Mean Girls.
Yeah, and I had to borrow this outfit from Germaine.
So who's Regina George? Azura.
Yeah, looks like her.
Yeah, definitely.
Stop trying to make fetch happen. I'm sick.
Okay, but Mean Girls aside, that's exactly what we are talking about today. I think with the recent drama surrounding Hailey and Selena, Team Hailey, Team Selena. Okay, we're gonna get right into it. It might seem like another like petty Hollywood kind of drama.
Actually, it
girls.
does.
It does. Oh.
It does seem like it.
But I feel like there's a deeper connotation to
Yes.
it
Okay.
about mean girls, about bullying behavior that,
Right.
that we can relate to in our own lives.
Okay, can we have a quick recap of what
Okay.
went on?
Okay. So here's what happened between Selena, Haley, then there's Kylie, there's Kendall, there's this
Yes.
girl called Justine Skye. Like, what are you doing there? I also don't know. Basically, in January, Selena Gomez went on holiday and she posted some like swimsuit photos, right? And I thought she looked really good in it, but she faced a lot of body shaming, saying that she gained weight, she looks really fat now and all that. Shortly after that, while she was receiving all this body hate, Hailey Bieber and her friends, including Kendall Jenner, uploaded a TikTok video of themselves where, yes,
I'm not saying she deserves it.
but I'm saying God's timing is always right. So that's the audio.
Ah, okay.
That netizens took to believe it was about Selena, saying that, oh, she got what she just deserved, all this hate. Okay, so a lot of comments that they left here and there, like Hailey saying, no way, it's not about that, and Selena saying, like, no, I don't let
Like,
these
it's
things
fine,
affect
it doesn't
me.
matter.
Yeah, but in late February, she then posted this photo on her Instagram saying, like, it's a close-up of her brows, a video saying, I think I laminated my brows too much. Yeah, okay, so people thought that was about Hailey, or no?
No. So when she did that,
Yeah.
okay, done. But after that, Kylie posted a photo of like just her brows.
Oh,
and
yeah,
she
yeah,
was
yeah.
like, it's an accident? Question mark, question
Yeah.
mark, question mark, question mark.
This was an accident, question mark, which was definitely about Selena because it was about the brows, right? And then she also posted a screenshot of a FaceTime call where it's like a close-up of the brows of her and Hailey Bieber's brows, which is very obvious. I mean, it's related to that incident. You can't really
Right.
say it wasn't. She tried to say, she backtracked and she was like, no, it's not about that. But I feel like there's nothing else it could have been about. So netizens who were watching this entire thing started to take part in the whole drama and take teams and take sides. And a lot of people actually unfollowed Hailey Bieber in the aftermath of this, and Kylie Jenner as well. And it turns out Selena has just become the most followed woman on Instagram
Nice.
in the middle of all this drama.
Nice.
Yes, overtaking Kylie Jenner. So the drama is still unfolding. I mean, we don't really know what's happening right now. Justin Bieber just had his birthday party. He didn't look very happy, so I don't know if that's related.
And he cancelled all his concerts, right?
Yes, he did. But I think that's because he like sick.
Oh, sick.
That's
Okay,
probably
okay,
because
okay.
he was sick. But let's hear after this sort of like summary of the Mean Girl drama. What do you guys think?
I mean, based on the episode that you just talked to me about, of course I feel like it's very uncalled for. Like two girls against one.
It's not just
it's not
two, wait.
fair. It's not
There's
just
a
two.
whole posse of them.
Right, and Justine Skye.
Yeah, Justine Skye.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, a few of them against one Selena Gomez. I think that's very, very uncalled for. And where's the love? We're all women. Has it got anything to do with Justin Bieber because they both dated the same guy?
I think so.
You think so?
I mean, a lot of people think so,
Right.
right?
I think
so.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, then I'm definitely Team Selena. But I also must say there's a lot going on behind the scenes that we don't know about.
correct.
As I was talking to my friends in private, who knows what Selena Gomez might have done in private? I mean, we never know the
never know.
truth to all of this, right? What we see is all on social media.
Yeah. I think the thing is that like now people are reacting because of these incidences. But like I've been rather invested actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've been watching quite a bit of videos. And it's so hard to ignore the fact that this has been going on for so long.
Yes.
And it's so hard to ignore all this like parallels and similarities and just strange things. And it's making me feel like Hailey needs help.
Oh. So you're obviously Team Selena.
I'm my team.
Oh, okay, cool. Team Azura.
But I just feel like Hailey needs help.
I don't know. I think just the timing of the things that were posted
Yeah.
is just very suspect.
Right.
And this girl called Jay Bennett on TikTok, just to wrap this up, actually said this. Hailey, you don't have fans the way that Selena has. Selena been hot since Barney. She got that Disney clout.
Oh.
You started beefing with somebody who got a whole generation of people backing her. She has fans for real. Remember that next time.
Whoa.
Yeah. I thought that was like, I read that and I was like, girl. It's true. It's true. Like, and then people are now saying, oh, Hailey is only famous because of the men in her life.
Right, because of the
Her
marriage with
father
Justin Bieber.
and her husband.
And the
More
father.
of her husband, I would
Yes,
say.
I mean, like
yeah.
the men in her
Yeah,
life,
the
right?
men in her life. So, I think this kind of wraps up a summary of what has been unfolding with the drama. But we want to talk about Mean Girls today.
Okay.
Were we mean girls? Did we experience mean girls in our lives? Let's be honest with ourselves, okay? What is mean girl behavior, though, in adults? Okay, like
Okay.
fully grown adults, like now. I mean, not like when we were young and you pull someone's hair, like.
I never pulled anybody's hair before.
Have you gotten your hair pulled before?
No.
Was thinking that.
I don't believe she hasn't pulled anyone's hair, but mean girl behavior is often relational aggression that's indirect but a harmful form of social bullying. It's not physical harm where
Okay.
like you pop, not pop, right? But it's more of bringing another girl down or taking away like the confidence that somebody has or something that someone has. So I don't know if you've ever come across a mean girl.
Back in my secondary school days, oh my gosh, I realized on Hush Podcast I revisit my secondary school days a lot.
You were a mean girl.
There was a period of time where I thought gossiping was cool. I mean, have we all had that phase?
yeah.
I don't
Yes,
know,
yes.
like, you gossip about other people with your friends and you thought that was cool.
Yeah.
But I realized that I didn't enjoy doing that at all. So I think I stepped out of that mean girl phase pretty quickly. What about
Because
you?
you're not a mean girl at heart.
I think so sometimes. Unhealthy.
You're a Lindsay Lohan.
Okay. Oh yeah, but gossiping, I completely understand. It's such an addictive thing, especially when you're young. That when your girlfriends partake in it, you also want to partake in it. Yeah.
It
What
makes you
about
part of the cool club.
Azura?
When I was in school, right? So we were not mean girls. We were just clowns. Until today, still clown.
Okay.
But the clownery started pretty early for me.
But has this clownery accidentally hurt other people's feelings?
I don't think so. So basically, last time, right, there was a whole bunch of us, and we were all clowns, and we were not rowdy. We were just irritating,
Oh, like annoying loud girls.
but nice. Okay, but nice.
Okay.
A nice
So-
mean girl.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So there was this girl I still remember in our class who was, just a bit more to herself.
More reserved.
Yes, people don't really mix with her, neither does she really mix with anyone.
Okay.
And we loved her. She hated us, obviously, because we're so noisy. But we will always try and include her, but we're not bullying,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
always be like, let's say her name is Rachel, for example. Then we'll be like, Rachie. Every day we'll all come. And obviously, we're damn irritating, right?
I can see why she hated you guys. She just want to be by herself. She's like, shut up.
Correct.
Okay.
But we tried to include her rather than further exclude her.
But you didn't bully anybody.
No.
Oh, but she looks like a bully, so I'm quite surprised.
Really?
Now I bully people. No,
she looks
actually,
tough.
No, I always get bullied.
No,
No,
don't
when
give
I
me that
was-
shit. No.
Not when I was young.
Yeah.
But I feel like in adulthood, and I was just thinking about this the other day, I keep getting bullied, especially recently. And I feel like it's because sometimes I'm so whatever. Whatever. Why you don't
Easygoing.
believe like that?
Okay, because they're too chill.
I
Yeah.
think
No, because it's a bit hard for
so.
me to believe that anyone can ever bully Zura. First of all, she's quite tall for a girl.
Yeah.
And her character is so strong.
Tough.
Yeah, she has such a tough personality. It's just so unimaginable.
I try not to be confrontational, I feel like
No, she's so chill that she'll just let it go. Like, what's the point of wasting her
Yeah.
time and effort?
Correct.
Like, if I were her, I would go and fight. Like, I'm very confrontational.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So I understand what she means.
But I try to let
Yeah.
as much go as possible until it comes to a point where okay, you
Enough
have
is
built a
enough.
skate park on my head and you're stepping all over me. That's it, you're done.
Okay,
You've built
okay.
a what?
A skate park.
A skate park.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Wow, okay. I think personally for me, I told you guys before that I was bullied when I was young.
Right.
On the school bus.
Oh my
remember?
gosh, you were
Ah.
slapped at the back of the school bus. I remember that.
I actually have an update on that. I'll
Oh my
share
gosh,
with you
what did
guys.
you
I'll
update?
share with you guys later. Okay?
Okay.
But so because of those incidents when I was young, where I didn't know how to stand up for myself, when I went into secondary school, I wanted to be the bully because I didn't want anyone to have that power over me anymore. So then, if anyone remotely, kind of wrongs me, right, I will want to do something to get revenge. And I had that streak for like many years until one day it was doing me more harm than good. And it made me, have very toxic thoughts. And I thought, why am I doing this to myself and to other people?
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
Song Hye Kyo in The Glory. No, she was badly bullied in
Yeah.
her high school days, right?
Yeah,
So
okay.
she grew up like really wanting revenge, and she plotted her revenge every single day of her life. Like there was no meaning to her life other
Except
than
for the revenge.
Yes,
Yeah.
getting revenge against a bunch of people who bullied her.
What kind of life is that?
I know, but at the same time, you find that you can really empathize with her because
Yes.
the kind of bullying,
extent of bullying
yeah,
was
the
very
extent
bad.
of bullying is
Oh,
bad.
okay,
Like
okay.
You got watch?
No, I didn't watch this.
Oh, they burned out the hair color.
Yes, they took the hair curler after like curling the hair. They just like scalded her with it. So her arms, her thighs, they were filled with all the burns.
Wow, okay. Song Hye Kyo, please take revenge. I
Yeah.
support you every step of the way.
That's why. But that
my
leads me to
gosh.
my next question.
Yes.
Why do mean girls behave the way that they do?
I think sometimes it's a projection. Like, the way you behave, especially when it's not nice, it's sort of a projection of your own insecurities.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, this psychology professor over at the University of Ottawa, she specializes in indirect and relational aggression. She actually hypothesized that women use this relational aggression as a competition strategy. So by making another woman look bad, you can actually secure the best mate for yourselves.
Exactly what
Yeah.
happened in the drama.
Oh, really? In
Yes,
The Glory?
In The Glory.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I believe the mean girl actually did all of this
Yeah.
to show that she's in power. So nobody else could step over her. So
Okay.
she had all the hottest guys by her side.
Yeah, but then that comes from insecurity, right? Like what happened when you were young or in the past that you feel the need to be in competition with another female?
Right.
Yeah.
right.
And I think there's a line in a John Mayer song
Oh, okay.
that says,
of course.
like,
Your body is a wonderland.
Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
No, but basically it says like power is never created, it's never given, it's always taken.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for you to have power, it's because you have taken it from someone.
But at the same time, you strip them off of their confidence,
Correct.
and their ego, and everything else.
I don't think mean girls' behavior is exclusive to girls though.
Yes,
Because I
right.
think even guys can exhibit, this sort of like, they don't call it mean girls, but it's more like, it's like a whose dick is bigger competition.
Really?
Sorry, I don't know how else to put it. Like, who,
Like big dick energy?
yeah, big dick, not big dick energy, but like really
Who's stronger?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So last time when I was still schooling, I remember the boys would always go to the void deck and have like a
Oh.
one-to-one fight.
Oh.
It's very weird, and they had a term for it. I forgot what it's called. Something like only
PK.
the square fight, which means it's so ridiculous, right? Which means you can only tackle the person within like this range, like their face all the way
top
to the
half.
chest.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So like only within this square, which is
Yeah.
why it's called like a square fight or something. I can't remember the exact term, but that actually happened, and they used this as an indication of who is stronger in that sense.
Wow. Interesting.
So ridiculous.
Yeah, so things like that, right? Where I think that feeds more of the male ego.
Yeah.
But it's also that competition, right? And to them, it's also like, whoever, shows that they're stronger, maybe they can have the better girls.
It's like any guy who, treats their partner a little bit better or like
Yeah.
listens to their partner, and then the guys all go like, oh, you're f***ing same. It's an ego thing. It's like a
Oh, like
who's-
you're whipped. You're whipped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that's sweet though.
I do think so too, yeah.
For girls, they will view that guy as like, oh, you're such a nice boyfriend to your girl.
Okay lah, then the those macho boys
Yeah.
finish last one. You can't help them.
Okay, story time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have a story from our PD. She's had an experience with a mean man. Who is
Oh,
this?
wow.
Is she not here?
Oh,
Okay. She's met this 50-year-old straight man who was an absolute bully. This is your colleague? Your
Ex-colleague, okay.
This is her ex-colleague. So he bitched to her about how some suits don't dress the part, and constantly trying to stir shit basically between the creative team and the other colleagues.
Oh, this is
And-
the advertising industry.
Correct. So one time our PD actually asked him, why do you have to be such an asshole? And this 50-year-old straight man actually took back the gift that he gave to her some time ago.
Oh my god.
What? That's petty behavior.
That's small dick energy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's terrible.
petty.
Well, he's mean.
Like that's what we call like a male bitch. where they're just always like, got a lot of things to say about this and that, and just very annoying. Like, just focus on yourself at the end of the day.
Right.
And be kind to other people, right? But I think, sometimes, like we say with mean girls, right? They exist in a group. Like the people who bullied Song Hye Kyo, they exist in a group. Like Regina George and her girls, they're in a
Right.
group. So it's like a lot of this herd mentality.
Yes.
That gives them that power.
Yes,
right?
that's why I think when we watch like shows as well, they always have like a part of it where it's like, oh, when they're together, they're like, yeah. And then after that, they always try and corner one person, or they always try and like put one person in a spot where you're alone, and then they're like powerless.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because obviously, when you are in numbers,
Yeah.
you think you have more power, right? Both
very
physically
cowardly
and
lah.
mentally. Yeah, definitely.
But actually, herd mentality doesn't have to be a bad thing.
okay.
Okay, for example, you want to sign up for yoga classes as one group. That's
Oh,
very
okay.
harmless. Or like
Sure.
dress down on Fridays together.
Oh, okay.
That's also very, very harmless.
On Wednesdays, we wear pink.
Today is
Oh,
actually
yeah.
Wednesday, and we're all wearing pink.
Oh,
Yay! So that is an example of, I guess, good herd
Right.
mentality or non-toxic herd mentality.
But when does herd mentality become toxic? I guess when you choose your personalities around your friends and together you act as a bunch of bullies.
Right.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, right? Like, there's this other thing that sometimes we joke about, of which, like, oh, if my best friend hates someone, automatically I hate them too. Do you think that's mean girl too? Because sometimes we just want a small friend, you know what I mean? Or like that person has really done them wrong, done
Yeah.
them dirty.
Well, I think if they've really done something bad to your friend, that's fine. But if it's your friend just doesn't like this girl and you want to jump on that bandwagon, like I always tell my friends, right? Like if they're bitching to me about someone, but I have no ill feelings towards the person, I'll just say I have no beef with that person. Because I really have no beef with that person. Why would I jump on the bandwagon unless that person has really wronged you and I know for a fact?
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Yeah.
And I think it's one thing to like dislike this person or cut off all contact.
Yeah.
And it's another to act on it. To like cause harm to that person. I think it's very uncalled for. Especially this isn't your decision to begin with or the situation that you're stuck
Yeah.
with.
So have you guys ever been part of like a toxic friend group?
Oh my gosh. Have you?
We know your story.
What?
Noah.
Oh,
The
yes.
Very
yes.
codependent.
Oh yeah. But that's a mix of both girls and guys, and it was really herd mentality where if they don't like someone, then everyone talks shit about that person and ostracizes that person. I think that is ultimate mean girl herd mentality behavior.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I was part of a group like this once as well until I become the one that got ostracized by the exact group that I was a part of.
Yes. In secondary
So
school.
in secondary school, yeah. So that was it was not a nice phase of my life, but it also actually opened up my eyes to a lot more things.
Have you seen any of them since?
Not really.
But they see you everywhere.
Not really. The bulk of them are not like friends I would want to keep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think some of them actually listen to this podcast. Like some of my secondary school mates. The
Hello.
ones that I'm still like okay with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think birds of a feather flock together.
So was there a Regina George in that group of friends?
Mainly males, I would say.
Oh.
Yeah. Not the female.
Oh.
Yeah, the males are the one in
Well,
power.
actually, honestly,
in
sometimes
that group.
Ah.
Yeah.
man, your mouth are worse. Are really true.
Hey. What did they do to you?
No, nothing.
Oh,
nothing.
okay.
But sometimes I enjoy listening to them talk because you're like, wow. Like, guys, wow.
Yeah, but most of your friends are guys. But yes, I mean, try to identify if you're in a friend group right now. If you do, sometimes feel very uncomfortable with the way that they talk about other people or the way that they do things, then just identify, is that something that you want in your life? Right? Yeah.
Sometimes
have-
it's very hard to step out of this.
Yeah.
I think sometimes people also feel like rather than I am the one who's being targeted or ostracized, like, you know what? Let me just join them and save myself instead.
Right.
Yeah. I like the point that Azura brought up about, is it just, like being loyal to your friend? For example, we take the Kylie and Hailey thing,
Yeah.
right? When this whole thing with Selena came up, and because Kylie obviously is on Hailey's team, and then she came out with all these things to back them up. I personally, I don't know any of these people, but I personally don't think that it was more of loyalty. I think it was more of they just want to get in the drama because drama sells.
Yeah.
And their life is based on
Based on
drama. If there's no drama, they have no career. They have no, you know what I mean? Yeah.
But we're talking about people whose lives are based on this. What about other people who works like normal office jobs, for example? And you're faced with this kind of situations.
Maybe to them it's excitement. in their own lives, you know, gossip, drama, you know, all this,
I think it's terrible that sometimes this behavior just makes them feel better about themselves. Yeah, and that's so sad. Like, how about you just take that time to reevaluate yourself and like what you can do to make yourself better, you know what I mean? Or like make yourself feel better without affecting someone else. Here's the theory that I have, right? Or that's something that I hold on to quite tightly, which is don't build your happiness on someone else's misery.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Very wise. Is that by John Mayer as well?
No, that's by me.
Oh, okay. No, but it is true. I mean, like I always say, there's enough happiness pie to go around. You won't be any happier by feeding on someone's, you know, misfortune.
Yeah.
Right? In fact, you should have empathy. You should be able to support them. But how can you support a friend if, let's say, you're Kylie, right, and then you're embroiled in this Hailey Selena situation?
I'll pay for Hailey's therapy.
Oh my gosh, girl.
Yeah, actually, if I were a friend, I would try to talk sense
Oh really?
into Hailey.
Okay. What do you say? Okay, so you are Kylie, you're Hailey.
Okay.
Go.
But I must understand how she's feeling first lah. Okay, tell me, Hailey, how are you feeling?
I'm just so annoyed because like every song that Justin puts out is about like Selena.
Come, let's go to a therapist. I'll pay.
Okay. So you would try to. I mean, if it's a true friend, right?
Right.
You try to talk to them.
I'll try to be a therapist. I'll try
Yeah.
to listen to her. I'll try to take some negativity off her.
Okay.
And I wouldn't partake in any social media activity. I mean, that's easy for me to say because I'm Hazel Teo, but let's say today you're Kylie, maybe her decisions would be different. But then again, there will be consequences. Like she dropped 1 million followers in the
Yeah.
span of how many days, right?
So as we get older, right, we still have mean girls around us. We still have mean guys. You know, we just mean people around us that like to take away from your success to make themselves feel better. Like, for example, Hazel nominated for Most Popular Rising Star at the Star Awards.
Thank you.
I
Yeah.
vote for 10 votes every
Imagine-
day, correct? or not?
3.
Or 3 votes every day.
Mean girl behavior, right, would be someone coming up to you and saying, "Oh, only Most Popular Rising Star, also not top 10 female artists."
Yeah, or they'll be like voting only what, not say like real talent.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that is like taking away from someone else's success. But don't we vote for you?
Thank you.
we vote 3 a day, huh?
Okay, 3 a day.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that would be mean girl behavior.
Exactly. But I find that, like, you know, after stepping into this industry, I'm not really bothered by comments like this because we face them way too often. And from the first year that you are in this industry, you really have to build a very strong foundation mentally that you'll be faced with these kind of comments and how can
Okay.
you best ignore them?
What if it's from your friend? Wouldn't that be very hurtful to you?
Then that person wouldn't be my friend.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yep, but I think it takes a lot to step out of a friendship.
Yes.
And for some of our viewers or listeners here, maybe they are facing like similar issues. But I think you just have to ask yourself, does this friendship make you feel like you're walking on eggshells?
Yeah.
Do you feel pressured in this friendship? If the answer is yes, then maybe it's time to, like what Azura mentioned, reevaluate yourself and this friendship.
Yeah, you can listen to our episode on breaking up with friends
yeah.
and why that is okay.
Yeah.
Wee.
Episode 8.
Correct. But you know whether or not like Selena and Hailey are actually really fighting, whether they are like, you know, some people think that they're sitting down together having tea now going, ha ha,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that might be the case actually.
Maybe. Or whether, you know, Selena was the perpetrator in the first place.
Who knows?
Who knows, right? But I feel like it's what they're portraying on social media that sort of speaks a lot about themselves.
True.
Aside from the fact that whatever fact that is going down or whether they're fighting over men, I don't know why. This man very interesting, man.
I don't know, one less lonely girl. But okay, apart from breaking up with friends, okay, and people that you don't know if you want in your life anymore because maybe they are bullies, they are mean, how can you deal with these mean girls? Maybe they're not exactly a close friend with you. You can't exactly like break up your friendship with them. What are some other ways that you can do, right? I think one of the very important ways is to project confidence because a lot of them, they feed on vulnerability. If they see they can walk over you, if you build a skate park on your head, they will walk over you.
They will skip.
They will skate
They
over
will
you.
skate over your head. So you have to project that confidence such that it's your own boundary, it's your own barrier that can't be broken.
Right. I also think it's very important to recognize what you can control. Don't act in anger. Like, never act in anger. Try to keep your responses polite and professional. Actually, this one, I think, I have to draw references back to the drama again, The Glory.
Okay.
Song Hye Kyo did it like perfectly.
But like
After-
gracious.
gracious.
After she stepped into society, like
Yeah.
she is a confident lady. She
Yes.
she knows how to stand up for herself. She recognizes what she can or cannot control, which is why the bullies, even though they're still in one pack, they are not able to walk over her anymore.
She demolished the skate park on her head.
She
That's right.
demolished
no
the
more.
skate park. And here's the thing, right? Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm all about dropping quotes today. So there's this thing that says that, the situation is 10%, and then your response to it is the 90%.
Wise
Because it could
words.
be anything. You could be in any situation, right? But you get to control your response.
Wow. Let's
I
cut
like
a
that.
video with just Azura
Yeah.
quotes like from this episode. Like solely, that's just it. But here's another quote. Okay. Which I actually really, really believe in. The way that people treat you 100% has to do with them. It has nothing to do with you.
Agree.
Yeah. So the way that they hurt you, it's based on their past hurt. The way that they show their ugliness is based on themselves and not on you. Be confident, recognize what you can control, and stand up for yourself. Learn how to be assertive in a respectful manner without
That's right.
going to that same level of
Yeah.
stoop to that lowness that other people have against you. But be careful when you confront a bully, of course. Yeah.
For sure. And if you are faced with, let's say, a room full of people engaging in gossips, I think the best thing to do is to disengage yourself. Don't participate because they will just bring you down.
If you have to sit in that situation, sometimes I just sit politely there, but I don't really say anything. It's very awkward. But
Sometimes it's interesting to hear what they're talking about.
Yeah,
lah.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
as long as you don't participate,
yeah.
I think it's okay.
Yeah, and if
Definitely.
it's something like, that I don't subscribe to, usually I say like, you can tell me if you want, but I'm not going to say anything.
Right.
Like, yeah, I'm not going to say anything about it. But if you feel like you just need to I don't know,
Rant?
rant, then go ahead.
Okay. And if you are the mean girl,
Oh.
if you're listening to this and you identify some behaviors that, oh shit, I have been doing as well, consider therapy.
We're not paying for you.
Maybe we should do a therapy giveaway or something. But yeah, consider therapy genuinely just because I do think that once you step out of this mean girl kind of vibe, you will level up. You'll find like a new meaning to life. Like Song Hye Kyo after she let go
Correct.
of revenge. Yeah, you'll
She
find a
haven't
new
let go
self.
of revenge.
She's still plotting her revenge.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
right now?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, she's not done.
We are still
Okay.
waiting for the episodes to drop.
Oh,
At
okay.
the point of
okay.
recording, the new episodes will drop 2 days
The
later.
second part is not
Yeah.
out
Oh,
yet.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
okay.
Looking
Let me know.
forward.
Let me
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
happens.
Keep you
If she-
updated. Yeah.
And I just want to end this off with a little bit of a follow up because my bully actually reached out to me.
Wait, which bully is this? The one who
The
slapped
one
you?
who slapped me on the school bus.
Because
She heard the Hush episode.
Oh my god!
I have not spoken to her in 15 or 16 years. And she still has my number. My number hasn't changed since I was like 10 years old. And she actually texted me last month. And she said, "Hi, Germaine, I hope your number's still in use. There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about all these years." I said, "Oh, okay, what is it? Can I just be straightforward? I really don't know where to start from. I'm more or less sure that I'm the bully from Pongo End. And the reason why I'm messaging you now is because now I know why we've stopped becoming friends. We will always play at your house, and one day it stopped. And it also came back to me. Because sometimes when you do things when you're young, you forget.
What do
It
you
came
mean
back to me. She forgot.
She forgot that she slapped you?
I don't know, but yeah.
Sis.
She says, I remember the incident where I slapped you. And I remember that your mom called my house, and after that, you and I made up, and we decided that, we're just kids being kids. But clearly, I do not remember that part.
Oh.
She did not remember the first part.
Oh.
It just happens, right? So she says, I felt very, very bad, and I still remember how you looked because I was in shock myself. Plus, you were very chubby last time, so when I slapped you, then your face became like a tomato, and I felt so bad after that.
How come this message is actually quite cute?
I don't know, yeah. To me, our memories together were good, except this one incident. But today, I realized for you that it was a different thing and even affected you so much that in secondary school, you behaved in a certain way. So I'm really, really sorry. Yeah, it was a very, very long message, but this is the summary of it.
But
Yeah.
it was very nice of her to reach out.
No, I think so too. I genuinely think so. Like, thank you so much for reaching out. It was a very sour kind of feeling for me because it's like bittersweet, right? It's like so long ago. I already put it down. Like, it doesn't affect me anymore. But the fact that you felt like you have to reach out, I think that's very big of you.
Correct. And this is what Azura was talking about just now.
What?
The situation is 10%. How you respond to it is 90%. And she
Yeah.
chose to reach out to you.
Yeah.
How do you respond to that though?
No, I responded in a very nice way. I basically just said, thank you so much for this text, and please don't feel bad. We were kids many years ago, and it's a blur memory at this point. But just know that, I never held this against you. I think we just drifted apart naturally. But nevertheless, thank you for dropping me a text, and let's catch up when you're in Singapore.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, what's the point of bringing all that, into your adult life? I just think, if we didn't talk about it on Hush, she would have never known, because I would have texted her and said, hey, you slapped me all those years, my face like tomato. I would have said that. So yeah, I think it's nice. I hope I get to see her, honestly. Yeah.
No, but here's the thing, right? Like in The Glory,
Okay.
at one point, the bully, the hit on Joe, the Regina George,
Yes.
was like, while she is doing so, basically they're sort of seeing that she's been plotting all this revenge.
Yeah.
And she's been making herself seen and her presence felt. And then the bully said, what did we do to her that was wet?
The first time she saw Song Hye Kyo in the drama, she
Yeah.
couldn't even call her by her name. She forgot about
my
this person.
gosh.
It's terrible. And I remember at the end of the season 1, she said something, the bully. She said, I shouldn't have bullied her that time. I should have killed her instead.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like,
what?
that mentality is so...
No, because that mean
Okay,
girl
that-
is still a mean girl today, that's why.
Right.
K-drama, very,
Yeah.
very
Very
scared.
intense, very
Yeah,
heavy.
very intense.
No, you should totally
Yeah.
watch it. I think it's worth a watch, and also it brings up very real situations
Yeah.
that's happening in schools or
Yeah.
in societies.
It just proves to you that you could have one idea of a situation, or
Yes.
this thing is so insignificant to you,
Yes.
but it has ruled over someone else's life for years and
yeah.
years, right? Yeah. So at the end of the day, I think if you find yourself in a situation where you have a mean girl in your life, or you are the mean girl, try to reflect on that, and as I think we will be doing as well. Yeah.
Right, so as usual, if you have any thoughts about this episode, feel free to reach out to us on Instagram, okay? At itsclarity.co.
Yes, that's right. You can listen to us on Spotify, Me Listen, Apple Podcasts. Don't forget to turn on your notifications.
Okay, and we're on YouTube as well. We're in our Mean Girls outfits. It's Wednesday and we're wearing pink. Yeah.
Thank you for listening. I'm Hazel.
I'm Azura.
I'm Germaine, and I'm so glad that Azura did not cut out holes in her t-shirt for this Mean Girls thing.
She almost did.
She almost
almost
did.
did.
She actually did.
Because it's a bit hard for me
So-
to believe that anyone can ever bully Zura. First of all, she's quite tall for a girl.
Yeah.
So it's not easily bullied.
Why do
in
you
a
look at her
sense.
boobs when you say that? Keep your eyes
Sorry,
up here.
by accident, it just went there.